Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the very first gathering of Third John Living Well. My name is Cynthia Mayo, and I will be your host for this little gathering. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a native of Virginia, lived in Richmond most of my life. I recently graduated from in 2018 from Virginia Union, the Samuel DeWitt Proctor School of Divinity, and I got my Master's of Divinity there. Always been a desire in my heart, and God gave me that. But just this year, I was blessed to graduate from Liberty University with my doctorate of ministry in pastoral counseling. So that's a little bit about me. I'm a mother of two and a wife. I have three dogs. So if you hear barking, whimpering, or whining, it's one of the three dogs, and they're all ankle dogs. So let's get back to Third John Living Well. That passage of scripture to me is just like wow. And all my life, I can remember hearing it taught when it talks to, oh, the Lord wants you to prosper and be in good health. And they hit that prosperity and they hit it with material things and money and power and position. And I said, God, there's got to be more to it than that. So here's what I did. I looked up prosperity. I want to give a few synonyms, a little bit of a definition for it. Prosperity, the verb means to make steady progress, to be at the height of one's career, or to reach a point in historical significance or importance. Some of the synonyms, this is what I like about for prosperity, are flourish, fly high, and this is one I remember from medicine, thrive, flourish and thrive. Hold on to those. So it's more than money. He said, I want you to prosper and succeed. That can be in relationships, your job, be in good health physically, emotionally. He said, spiritually. So no dollar signs behind any of that. And these are things that we need to look at. And because we deal with stuff every day. And I know I want to prosper in my health. So that's something I'm concentrating on. I want to prosper spiritually. So I'm concentrating on more time with God, more time, quality time. Not just because somebody said so, because I want to. And so, going back to areas of prosperity, your mind. When we talk about mental well being, not just health, but well being, mental wellness. That's where the society today is so challenged in this area of their life because it's just so many things that hit us in our head, in our mind. And so we need to learn ways to deal with it so that we can flourish in our minds in a healthy way. We can thrive in a healthy way mentally, in our emotions, because our mind affects our emotions. So we want to talk about our emotions, what affects it, how to keep our emotions in a good place, in our body physically. That's been a challenge for a while for many of us. In the U.S., obesity has increased, oh my goodness, among children. It's astronomical. It's huge. And for every age group across the board, because we're less active, we're more into technology. We're into anything but exercise and diet. So the consequences are we have a society that is obese and unfortunately unhealthy. And certain diseases that were known to afflict older people are now afflicting younger people. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And then in relations, last but not least, relations. Relationally, we are not in a good place a lot of times. Society tells us we need to do this and we need to do that and da 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 da, and it dictates you have to have these kinds of friends if you want to succeed. Well, let's talk about relations in your home, amongst your family and friends, and then we'll talk about jobs as well. But these are the foundation is the home. Sometimes our parents don't get along with their children; they don't understand. Things are so different than when I grew up. Husbands and wives are struggling to just keep life going. There's stress on the job. There may be stress within the family nucleus somewhere. There's stress. So we want to begin to talk about those things. Not going to overload. Again, if you look at my background, I'm sitting in a kitchen. The kitchen is known, or sometimes it's called the heart of the home. Why? Because that's where we spend a lot of time in times past. We spend a lot of time in the kitchen, around the table, eating meals together. So that's been a place of intimacy, a place of connecting in the past for families. And we're going to talk about getting back to that place where we connect at the table and talk to each other and listen to each other. So we'll talk a little bit about that. So the kitchen, you'll see this background for a while until I decide to change it because it is the heart of the home. I can tell you, when my family comes to visit, and I've got a huge family room. Well, it's not huge, but it's a nice sized family room. We all can sit comfortably. They come in the door, straight line to the kitchen. Everybody pulls out a chair. And my niece wants to know, where's your tea? My sister wants to know, what soda do you have to drink? And so that's where we are. We come straight to the kitchen and we will sit there for hours and just laugh and talk and get caught up on what has happened since the last time we saw each other. So the kitchen is the heart of the home. So I'll have this background for a while. I don't feel like changing it. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you for taking this time to listen to me. Learn a little bit about me. I'm lighthearted. I love to laugh. I will have a joke to you. Believe me, I close my day with prayer and laughter. People say, oh, Facebook is evil. It's not evil. There's some funny things on there where they tell stories about husbands and wives. And there's even a little cartoon I've noticed on Facebook now that is hilarious about an older couple. And the stuff that they come up with it's just too crazy. But it's funny. So we will laugh. We will talk about truth. We will talk about simplicity and practicality as we meet. Now, I'm not sure how often I'm going to meet with you because I'm working on getting some good foundational things for you. But I thank you for at least taking time to listen to this. And I really do look forward to having coffee, tea, or water, or juice with you, or just have a snack while I'm talking. And we'll meet and we'll have some good times together. But thank you again. I'm looking forward to continuing these types of conversations with you. And I'm going to try and get some good people on that can share some things with you as well. I have one friend in mind. She's going to be surprised when I call her. But anyway, everyone, you have a great afternoon, great morning, wherever you may be. And remember, 3 John, God says, beloved, a term of endearment. I pray that you would in every way, you would prosper, you would succeed, and prosper, and be in good health, physically, just as I know your soul prospers spiritually. So I look forward to our next meeting. In the meantime, have tea, have coffee, have a good day. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.